Well. It looks like it's everyone's favorite part of their day. Time for the Calvary Chapel Salmon podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Jordan Schaefer, joined with my other host, not a co-host. We're co-equal hosts.
Separate
Hagen
but
Miller.
equal, like the Trinity.
Yes, separate. Well, kind of. What?
Right?
Kind of.
When it comes to hosting,
Sure.
that's the only part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were like, I don't know.
Not in general.
The Trinity's separate, but we don't have to talk about
Distinct but equal. How about that?
That's a better word. Distinct but equal.
Okay.
Me and Hagen. There's only one host for Calvary Chapel Salmon podcast, but he has two personalities.
2 in 1.
One being two personalities.
Yes.
Hagen and Jordan.
Good.
That's right. But I'm going to be without my second half, my better half, some would say, because you're going to leave.
That's right. I'm
Yeah.
already gone, actually.
You're already gone.
Yeah.
Have you packed yet?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't
Kind
know,
of.
we're recording this ahead of time, and Hagen's in the Republic of Georgia
As we speak.
as we speak.
Wow.
Yep. So,
I'm sure I'm having fun.
are you?
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah. Golly. You're not going to be there for 2 weeks, unlike July. Just 1 week.
That's right.
2 weeks is a long time.
That
And it's
is-
harder to pack for 2 weeks than 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
1
you,
week.
you made him do your laundry.
I did not make them. They offered.
You
to do my
dropped off
laundry.
a trash bag full of laundry and said, have this ready for me.
They offered.
said, "Yes, sir."
They were very nice. Being hospitable is a big deal to them.
Good.
So I blessed them.
Yes, you let them serve you. You gave
Yes.
them an opportunity to serve you.
Yes.
Good.
And besides, their washers and dryers probably work differently over there.
You wouldn't be able to figure it
Well,
out.
yeah, it's probably in a different language too. So I'd be
Oh,
like,
I'm
am
sure.
I washing this or what am I doing?
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah.
What cycle is this on? Who
Yeah, it's
knows?
like, whoa.
Yeah.
So, do you when you do your washer and dryer, do you always do like the full cycle and like the full dry, or do you do like the timer?
I just always do the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full
Do you
time.
judge it based upon different things?
No, I always just do the whole thing too.
Yeah.
But I realize that sometimes people are like, no, let's do this one for only 40 minutes. And it's like, no, just do the same thing.
I'm never there when it stops anyway. Because it's like I'll switch it at lunch or whatever. It's like, so just as long as possible.
Yeah.
Then I get home and it's done.
Yeah,
no
my
matter how
dryer
long it
still
takes.
screams at us when it's about to finish 3 times before it's finished.
Like an alarm?
Like a
Oh, like a buzzer almost.
yeah, like a buzzer, yeah. But it's way more far. In our old house, it was because our house was so small, it was kind of close. But now that our newer house, there's much more distance.
You have a laundry room
Yes, we do. So that's nice.
with a nice floor,
Yes, a very nice floor.
nice
that
subfloor.
we installed. Yes, nice subfloor. We worked on that. You helped me install that, which is very nice.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah, that was kind of fun. Yeah,
Good.
felt very projecty.
Hmm.
It's like, that's enough projects for this house.
Let's stop.
Let's stop there.
Yeah.
Paint it one room, put in a new floor, took out an old floor, and sanded it the wood. Yeah, okay. So we did a couple things.
Yeah, the sanding was quite a project, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yesterday, hopefully those listening to this, Strider's not dead. Because did I talk about this yesterday on the podcast? No. Okay. Because we have some mice, right?
Oh, uh-huh.
And I bought like these little mouse traps where like they would go in there and like eat this poison and then come out.
Oh,
But Strider got one. Like, it's supposed to be kind of like child/dog proof because it's like you can't just access the poison. It's like a little maze to the poison for the mouse. But he like cracked it open, started looking at, and so we thought yesterday we were gonna come back to a dead dog. But
He's resilient.
he's fine. He's chilling.
My Grandma C would say that that rat poisoning will not hurt dogs because dog food has a lot of vitamin K in it, and vitamin K does the opposite of what the rat poisoning is doing. I forget what the mouse poisoning does.
It's like,
Is it like dries out their blood or something?
well, vitamin K makes blood clot.
Okay, so it
right?
does the opposite. It makes their blood super thin so that they like, and somehow that kills them.
Sure.
Yeah, so because of the vitamin K in both dog and cat food, she's always said she just throws those bait bars everywhere and doesn't worry if cats or dogs get them because it won't hurt them because of their vitamin K in their food. Don't know if she's right or not, but that's what Grandma C's theory
Has any
was.
of our dogs died?
Not from that.
Okay. From other things, yes, but
Yeah.
mysteriously, no, not from that. So that's good.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Hagen, what are we chit-chatting about today?
And that's actually why, in that same vein, if you're, I think
so
our
we had to
logic.
circumcise your baby on the 8th day.
No, there's something there
because
to that.
that's
but,
when the vitamin K is the
but
highest.
if and this happened to me probably 3 years ago. I was doing the subscription system with my dog food from some company, and they just send it like every 3 weeks or something. So I was ahead, so I probably had like 3 or 4 extra bags. So I was keeping them in the garage this time of year, and mice got into them. And that was quite a year. I was battling those all year in the garage, but I got them out, and then I haven't had any since. I really did a thing there.
Good.
But I think the idea, though, is if they're eating dog food or cat food as well, that poisoning doesn't affect them as much. So if your dog
they
food's
get
accessible,
stronger.
so then I stopped getting all the surplus dog food, kept it in a solid tote where it can't be accessed because they were just chewing through a bag. Then once they got access, they like invited all their friends.
Sure. We keep ours in the cupboard that's closed all the time.
In the bag or in like a tote?
In the bag.
Yeah, but I mean,
so
if
unless they
you
have
haven't seen
access
any
to the
sign.
cupboard, which they could.
Yeah.
But
So
we'll
just
see if the first night we saw they ate some of it.
The dog food or the poisoning?
The poison.
Why don't you get just an actual trap?
We could do that. I just bought this $10 thing from Ace, and so let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
And I don't think they came back last night because there was no more poop. So we'll see if they come back again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated.
Good.
But today, Hagen, is a nice special day.
This is actually...
It's one of my favorite parables.
It's a very interesting parable. Yeah, you would like this.
It's a good
Josh, I think it's one of Josh Maddeney's favorite ones too. He's told me before.
It's just a good parable.
Because, just the lesson that's learned here is like,
I remember learning about this parable. I don't remember Bible studies from my childhood very often, but this is one that I remember. And as we talk about it, I believe I was taught it wrong.
Oh, good.
I believe that the person did not teach me this right. But I remember this growing up, and so maybe it'll come up again.
Well, since you just love it so much, do you want to read it?
I'd love to.
We're in Matthew chapter 21 through 16.
Verse 1 says this: "Now the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard outside of Home Depot." That's where you hire the people.
That's right.
Verse 2, "Now when he had agreed with the laborers for a denarius a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the 3rd hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said to them, 'You also go into the vineyard, and whatever is right I will give you.' So they went. Again he went out about the 6th and the 9th hour, and did likewise. And at about the 11th hour he went out again and found others standing idle, and said to them, 'Why have you been standing idle here all day?' They said to him, 'Because no one hired us.' He said to them, 'You also go into the vineyard, and whatever is right you will receive.' So when evening had come, the owner of the vineyard said to his steward, 'Call the laborers and give them their wages, beginning with the last to the first.' And when these came who were hired about the 11th hour, they received a denarius. But when the first came, they supposed that they would receive more, and they likewise received each a denarius. And when they had received it, they complained against the landowner, saying, 'These last men have worked only 1 hour, and you've made them equal to us who have borne the burden and the heat of the day.' But he answered one of them and said, 'Friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for a denarius? Take what is yours and go your way. I wish to give to this last man the same as you. Is it not lawful for me to do what I wish with my own things? Or is your eye evil because I am good? So the last will be first, and the first last. For many are called, but few chosen.'"
Wow.
What's going on there?
Well, Jesus says the kingdom of heaven is like this guy that owns like a farm or something, a landowner, and he went out early and he hires these day laborers, and they agree, verse 2, upon what they'll get paid for that day, so a denarius, and they begin working all day long. Verse 3, and then when it was about the 3rd hour, he saw others standing, which is about 9 a.m.
Yeah, 9 a.m.
So some time passes. These guys have already been working for a few hours. They're there early in the morning. oh, here's some other guys. Let's hire them on to work on this project. And then you get to verse 5. You have the 6 hour, noon, and then the 9th hour, 3 p.m. More groups get hired on to keep working at this job. Till finally, verse 6, about the 11th hour, maybe about 5 p.m., he goes out, finds some more standing there. He brings them in, and they only work for about an hour. So you have all these people working, and the different groups are working for a different amount of time throughout the day. And it's like, okay. And then you get to pay time at the end of the day.
My favorite part of the day.
Which today's actually payday.
Oh.
So when evening had come, you should go to Fizz Factory.
No.
The owners,
last chance.
Whoa. The owners of the Vineyard said to us, you're going to check your bank account?
Yeah. Check how much I have in my budget.
So when evening had come, the owners of the vineyard said to his steward, call the laborers and give them their wage, beginning with the last to the first. So they come in, they all receive their wages. The problem is when those came in who were hired about the 11th hour, so had only worked for about an hour, they go, here you go, here's a denarius. And they only worked about 1 hour.
And everyone else gets a little excited.
Sure.
They're like, if they only worked an hour and got denarius.
Kind of working their way down, and he gets to the guys who've been there all day, and they get what they were agreed upon, a denarius. They work 12-hour day. These guys work in hour day, and yet they got paid the same. And people look at this and they say what kind of naturally comes to your heart at first, and that is, this isn't fair. And it's not fair, kind of. But the point is, what?
Sure, yeah. What is the point? I think the point is we're going to be surprised of who gets rewarded or who is first in heaven. I think the point is it won't make complete sense right now from our perspective of who God's going to pay or who God's going to reward the most when we get to heaven. Because we all, and sometimes I think some people are trying to make denarius like salvation, like we all get salvation, which I don't think that's what it's talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's talking about rewards in heaven, that we will be rewarded for what we've done on this earth. But we won't instantly say, because sometimes we look at this earth and be like, oh, that person's getting a lot of reward in heaven. They've been a Christian for 50 years and they've done this and that and that, but we'll get to heaven, they won't get very much. And then some person who maybe gave their life to Jesus very late, and
someone who didn't even have a podcast.
Someone who didn't even have a podcast for Jesus. Someone who just kind of made some really bad mistakes, but was super faithful in one area. And Jesus, for some reason, whatever reason he has, sees that as more valuable. And in heaven, he'll have a greater reward. And so from our perspective, we're like, that's not fair. But it will be fair. And maybe teaches that it's not about the length of time we serve Jesus, but like the quality of the time that we serve Jesus, the quality of the work. And I think it's just connecting to that God gets to do what he wants. You know, God gets, everything's from him and because of him. So we don't get the right to shake our fists at God and say, why is it not fair? So
yeah, I've
all those things together
at the top of this parable when I taught it, not about salvation. Then I even written actually not about rewards. I say, but about attitude. So kind of the point that Jesus is teaching is the attitude of the people when it's time for payday, when it is time for a reward. It is talking about getting rewarded for something you did, but really the teaching of it is the attitude of those people who are bitter towards the people that got a reward.
Yeah, because he says, or is your eye evil because I'm good? I think that's a good lesson. Why are you so upset that people just get extra blessed? Yeah. Because I don't deserve it.
That's right.
Because I deserve it.
But you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a very good lesson for this side of eternity, where we see people who are just like in our evaluation, they don't deserve it, but they're very blessed. And it's like, that's not fair. It's like God's able to bless who he wants.
That's right.
Yeah. If God decides for me to get $1 million mansion and he doesn't give you that, Hagen, don't get upset, okay?
That's right.
What can I say? I'm just too blessed.
You are, yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
For sure.
I have written there in verse 1 how that first batch, that first group early in the morning. I just have next to that, some are called early, like you were alluding to.
Yes.
You know, some people know Jesus their whole life, or, you know, presumably they're grown up in Christianity. They get in the game of following Jesus very early on. Others right at the last hour, if you will, at the end of the life. So that's kind of a cool thing to see in this parable.
Yeah, and this might be stretching it, but I've seen in this.
Go ahead and do it
Yeah,
anyway.
might as well. Because again, the parables aren't, you don't want to take them too one for one, because then you can come up with some weird ideas. But I'm going to take this one for one.
Okay.
I don't think this is that weird of an idea. But the people who served early, it says there, these last men have worked only 1 hour, and you made them equal to us who have borne the burden and the heat of the day. The people who are saved early on or work in the morning, they have to go through the heat of the day. They have to go through this hard time of working for Jesus that not the people who came at the end didn't have to go through. Like, if you just accept Jesus on your deathbed, you don't have to really suffer for Jesus or go through this hard thing for Jesus, because it's just, that's the end of the day. That's the end. But for people who've maybe served or who are serving Jesus for a long time, you have gone through, or you are going to go through, probably the heat of the day, where things are probably going to get pretty rough. And I just look at my life where it's like, well, I'm probably in the beginning part of my life, hopefully, 22 years old. Hopefully I'm still in the beginning area.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not at the end yet. So
First quarter, maybe.
Yeah, so hopefully that heat of the day is probably still coming
In your
up.
30s.
In my 30s, probably, yeah, halfway through 40s. Midlife crisis, maybe.
Yeah.
30s and 40s,
Get a
something.
little sports car.
Yeah,
Mazda Miata or whatever that these people get that they think is cool.
probably.
Yeah.
Go bald.
Please.
Yeah, hopefully not. But yeah, just this idea that there's probably going to be something intense coming up, which is just like, okay, like, just stick with Jesus.
Yeah.
But I'm not a pessimist, because I think life's going to get better.
Your life, or
Yeah, I think we
life in
talked about
general?
this at Young Adults with just like the church of Thyatira, and Jesus talks about how the last works are better than the first. Your later works are better than the first, in Revelation chapter 2 or 3, I forget. But this idea that we want to, there's better things in front of us than the things behind us, and I believe that Jesus is going to use me in bigger and better ways than he's used me in the past. And even though life gets harder as it goes on, in many ways life gets easier. Like life,
so profound. Keep going.
yeah. Life
Okay.
yeah. But like when you're like a baby or like a toddler, life's pretty easy. Everything's just kind of given to you.
Yeah.
Or like you're 12 years old, everything's taken care of. You don't really have any real problems. But as you get older, life can get harder. You have to work. You have to pay taxes. But life in many ways gets better or more fulfilling. So even though life might get harder, doesn't mean that life won't get better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like that idea.
That's good.
What does it mean there in the last verse? So the last will be first and the first last.
Well, how about we go back to verse 11 first and
you
talk
want to go all
about
the way
this?
back to verse 11?
And when they had received it, they complained against the landlord. I have written in the margin of my Bible, when they received, they complained. It's like, it should be when they received, they were grateful. But that's not what it says. It says when they received, they complained.
They were entitled.
Yeah.
And we have some entitled people at the school.
We actually do. They're very much.
They think that they deserve something.
Yes. It's like,
They're entitled
chill
to
out.
our time.
Yeah.
They're entitled to braid our hair.
Yeah.
They just think they.
It's like,
Yeah, it's
they just
like-
have this idea and they think it's got to be the best because it came from them.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe not.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's like, and I mean, think about how, I mean, it's not hard to envision this, and maybe you've even been here growing up of like, you know, two things get received, you and a sibling or something, and instead of just being grateful, when you receive what you got, you immediately were not grateful because it wasn't what the other person got. And it's like any response to us receiving something from the master, Jesus, should only be that of thankfulness, not of, well, why did they get that?
Yeah.
Or how come I'm stuck with this?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember doing that as a child, but I'm sure I did.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I could see it.
Yeah, but the kids do that all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Especially when I was doing the Hagenbuck thing.
Mm.
It's like you give out Hagenbucks for like special things. Like, oh, you bring your Bible, bring a friend. And it's like you do that. And it's like, well, 6 months ago, I brought 2 friends and I only got 1 extra Hagenbuck. So it's just like, oh my goodness.
Do you still do that?
No.
Really?
I've stopped that system.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe one day I'll bring it back.
Yeah.
But for right now.
For verse 12, when it says, saying these, the last men have worked only 1 hour, and you made them equal to us who have borne the burden of the heat of the day. I have this idea of like, don't be bummed when other people are blessed, which kind of you talked about earlier. But it's like if someone receiving God's goodness creates bummed outness in your life, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
That's a your heart problem. And you gotta deal with that, because no one wants to be surrounded by people that when God blesses them, that their friends are bummed out about it. Yeah. They want to be able to rejoice in it. It's like, oh, God blessed you in that way. God bless you.
It's like in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
When Harry Potter gets chosen for the Triwizard Tournament and Ron doesn't. Ron gets all moody about it. But it ends up not being a good thing for Harry because it's a plot.
Did you put your name into the Goblet of Fire?
It's a plot from Voldemort.
No, I did not.
Yes.
Who did? Yes. Mad-Eye Moody.
Well, it was actually Barty Crouch Jr. disguising himself as Mad-Eye Moody.
What a plot twist.
Yes. Which is crazy if you think about it. That for the whole year, he pretended to be Mad-Eye Moody. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
It's almost a little too out there.
Is it almost too hard to believe? Is that the problem with
this? Yeah, that's the problem with Harry Potter. Sometimes it's just like, I don't buy this. Tell me more about the wizards.
Yeah. Then in verse 14, when it says, take what is yours and go your way, I wish to give to the last man the same as to you. He's giving those people who only worked an hour a day's wage, because a day's wage is about a denarius. So he's giving those people who only worked an hour what they don't deserve. We call that grace, getting what you don't deserve. So this master is gracious. So that's an example of grace there. He's giving them the same amount as the others, even though they only worked an hour. So he's giving them a day's wage only for an hour, giving them what they don't deserve. Verse 15, is it not lawful for me to do what I wish with my own things? And the answer to that is
C.
Yes. God can do what he wishes with his own things. Or is your eye evil because I am good? The idea of envy here, of jealousy, which creates problems. We see this in Numbers chapter 12 with
Miriam and Aaron. With Moses.
They get envious of what God has called Mo to do.
And then she gets leprosy.
It creates some problems. Yeah.
They're also upset that he married Zipporah, which is interesting.
We don't like who you married.
Yeah. Ooh, we're jealous of you, and we don't like who you married.
We don't like your wife.
Dang.
Okay. And now your verse.
My verse.
Is that it?
Yes.
So the last will be first, and the first last, for many are called, but few were chosen.
This is our good friend Riley White's favorite verse.
Is that true?
Yeah, he always quotes this verse. He's the pastor over in I always miss. I never. It's outside. It's near Mountain Home, but it's not Mountain Home. Where is it?
Yeah, it's very.
Hagerman,
it's
Idaho.
very near. It's very near Twin Falls, actually.
Yeah.
It's probably 2 hours from Mountain Home. Yeah.
Hagerman, Idaho.
Not Hagerman, no.
Oh, it's not Hagerman?
No. Filer.
Filer, yes.
Which is by Hagerman, but
yes. Which is also by our new Qatar Air Base.
Which is interesting, which they say, oh, that's not what you think it means. And it's like, okay, I don't know what it means.
A bunch of other countries also train their militaries in our air bases.
Okay.
Like, why do they do that?
Yeah.
Our air bases should be for
Qatar
us.
Is like crazy rich.
Sure.
It's like a very little country. So
but they're going to build us a new
to
Air Force
fly
One.
to the Republic of Georgia, you can kind of pick some options. You can fly on Turkish Air, which gets you to Istanbul, but another option out of LA is Qatar Air, and it's a bit more expensive, but and you get a layover in Qatar, which is like crazy. And I've always wanted to do it, but because I've just always done Turkish and had good luck with it, I'm kind of afraid to mix it up. But like Qatar is like insane.
Well, we had bad luck with Qatar. Like the stop in Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, with Turkish. Yeah. So you should have tried Qatar.
And it's like, yeah, because it's like the United Arab Emirates, where it's literally just in the middle of these deserts, and like Dubai, and yet they have these massive structures. It's like it's just like so stupid oil money. These people are princes. They walk around in the long white robes with the things. It's just like they're literally just have so much money. They can do whatever they want. And it's just such a different world. And you see that culture even just in the airport I was looking at. So one day, next time we go, maybe we'll try Qatar Air, because it's like crazy.
Yeah, I want to see Qatar.
But I also had some concerns because Qatar is a little bit more intense than Turkey, because I think, I think it's okay, because some of these places you have to be careful flying into with like Christian propaganda, meaning like Bibles. But I think you can have a Bible in Qatar. It depends on how you want to say it. They even say it even weirder on the news lately. It's like Gurdar.
It's not guitar. It's Qatar.
Yeah, and because it's a Q.
Yeah, Qatar.
But I think they say it like a deeper G, like a deep throat Qatar.
Okay.
But all that to say, what do I want to say? I think you can have a Bible. You can't distribute Bibles in Qatar, so it's probably okay. But yeah, I'm really into those Arab countries. Like I don't know why. Lebanon is somewhere, not Lebanon. What is it?
Jordan?
Nope. Yemen. I'm really interested in Yemen. I don't know why.
Because you like Yamaha and Yemen.
No, I like Honda. I actually do not like Yamaha.
Oh, my bad.
But yeah, Yemen sounds like a cool place to visit one day.
Yemen.
Afghanistan, I'd like to go there.
Not right now, you wouldn't.
Probably not right now. Yeah, when it's a little better.
Yeah, when we get rid of
when they've kind of rebuilt it. Trump's rebuilding the Middle East, you know.
Of course.
He's going to remodel it, which would be nice.
You're going to turn Gaza into like his beautiful golf course.
Hey.
Yeah. Give them all jobs.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Well, tell me about verse 16.
So what's weird about this, and I have no idea what this means, I have to re-listen to my teaching. Next to this verse, I've written, not about shaking off.
Shaking off?
Yeah, why would I have that?
Interesting.
Not about shaking off. So the last will be first and the first will be last, for many are called, but few are chosen.
Well, we know what it's not about.
Oh, maybe it actually says not about slacking off.
Oh.
Which maybe makes a little bit more sense in the context.
Like
but
you're
not
chosen,
really.
But you shouldn't slack off
not
for Jesus.
Not about slacking off.
Oh, yeah. Don't be like, well, I'm chosen, so I don't need to do anything.
Maybe. I don't know what I was thinking.
Don't be lazy.
So the last will be first and the first will be last. Because many are called, but few are chosen.
I have written, because I think some people would apply this to salvation, but if our parable's not about salvation, they'd say like, oh, many people are called to repent and hear the gospel, but only few people are chosen to receive it. But if we're not going that route, I have some are chosen to suffer in special ways. Like some are chosen to work at the beginning of the day when others aren't chosen to do that. Or some are chosen to work at the end of the day. Like they're all called, but only some have to work through the heat of the day.
In John, maybe, chapter 8 or 6, I think it's 8, with the woman caught in adultery. No, it must be.
That's John 7.
It must be 6. The one where the fields are white and ready to harvest, and he says the same thing, right? Many are called, but few are chosen. But that's kind of a different context, maybe, because he's looking at this harvest of these people that are coming in, all these Jews dressed in their garb, and he says, many are called, but few are chosen. The fields are white and ready to harvest.
Yeah.
So.
And it seems like, does he mean the same thing every time? You would think so. John 4, sorry.
So the woman caught in adultery. Or not caught in adultery, the woman with all the husbands.
Yes.
The woman at the well. That's what we call her.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one with all,
The water girl.
the one with all the husbands.
And the one you're with now is not your husband.
Oh.
I perceive that you're a prophet.
I don't see it here, but
It's towards the end, I think. But it might be 8. But it wouldn't really make sense because those religious
just
people wanted to
Google it.
stone her. The woman caught in adultery.
let me Google it.
But God's got callings. God's got stuff for people to do. So many are called. It's like, do you want to serve me? 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 But if you were chosen, and I've heard people say, if you choose the call, I don't know.
You can choose to be chosen.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, thanks.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
right. I'm chosen. How do you know? Because I chose to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, sure. John, many are called, but few are chosen. Let's see what he says. It says it's in Matthew 22, verse 14.
Matthew 25:14.
22:14.
I have 25:14 in my margin here.
Every time Jesus says, many are called.
Well, it's literally right after he says, the fields are white and ready to harvest, I think. So look that up. Say, the fields are white and ready to harvest. Okay, Jamie?
Okay, Joe. Let's see. I think Matthew 22 might be what you're thinking of, because it's like the wedding feast. I'm not seeing it in John.
You don't see the fields are white?
Let me try that. The fields are white. Many are called.
John 4:35. Are you there?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at before, but I didn't see it there.
Do not say that there are still 4 months, and then comes the harvest. Behold, I say to you, lift up your eyes and look the fields, for they are already white and ready for harvest. And he who reaps receives wages and gathers fruit of eternal life, that both those who sow and those who refer is the same. True, one sows, one reaps. It doesn't say about being called and chosen there, right? Just the white fields.
So. Yeah.
Well, good. Glad we solved that.
My AI says it 3 times.
Your AI says that?
Yeah.
And which is that?
Let me see.
Chat GPT.
Please, I use DuckDuckGo.
Do you really?
Of course. Well,
You
like,
don't use Google?
I try not to use Google.
You would.
Yeah.
Taylor's like that.
I use Google for many things, and sometimes it is frustrating. Like if I just want like a restaurant, like their phone number or something.
Google's got to be better.
Google is better with just pulling that stuff up.
But the point of DuckDuckGo is what? It's not selling
stop
your
people
information.
from tracking and information, which they already have.
Who's tracking you?
People want me, Hagen. Come on, they're tracking me.
Please.
They already have all my information. I get like so many texts about like job listings in Salmon, and like you can get $500 a day, and it's just like delete.
I've been getting more of those lately for some reason.
It's just annoying.
But you use Google Docs all the time.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Luke 13. Yeah, I just use DuckDuckGo so I can feel better about myself. Luke 13 says, I think that's about like the narrow door. Let's do a little
study.
Let's do a little study on this passage. Luke 13, verses 23 and 24.
Does DuckDuckGo have an AI platform?
Yeah.
And it's not Chat GPT or whatever.
Just like how Google has their own AI that comes up when you search something. DuckDuckGo has something else, so it comes up when you search something.
Who owns DuckDuckGo?
Maybe Google.
Probably. I got him.
That would be funny.
I use Yahoo Answers. It's like, please.
Yeah.
What century is this?
Strive to enter through the narrow gate, for many, I say to you, will seek to enter and will not be able. Let's see. Let me see. Maybe my AI is wrong. Verse 25. When once the master fastest person. I don't want to read the whole thing if it's not even in here.
Are you sure you're in the right chapter?
I am in.
Because I'll do that sometimes.
Luke 13. Let me try that. Many are called, the few chosen. Luke verse. And it helps if you put verse at the end of your search.
Really?
Yeah.
Keywords.
Yes. Luke 14:24 it says.
What's it say?
Oh, 14. They told me 13 a second ago. See, that's why AI, you can't trust AI.
Good.
And that's the one that doesn't even make sense. For I say,
Well, ask again. It might give you a new one.
for I say that none of these. This is why you can't use AI. You know.
Well, if that's what we learned today, we're all better for it.
Yeah. That's strange.
Well, according to Google's AI, the probability of a what's the word called? A Scrabble tile landing straight up is 0, and yet we witnessed it.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Wrong all the time.
I think it's right.
If the probability is 0,
It's virtually 0. Like they can't even give you
0.
they can't even give you a statistic because it's so unlikely.
If you had 1 million people
And yet
all
we saw
flipping
it.
a Scrabble tile,
Yeah.
one of them I'm sure would land on this
According to Google, nope. Because there's too many factors. The way you're flipping it, what it's landing on.
Yeah, if you tried,
the fact that it landed on the carpet just with the right flip power from Isaiah to land straight up vertical instead of on one of its sides, which you should always naturally want to fall to because of the way that it's designed. It's just a remarkable thing we witnessed in Bible class.
That's really good.
And I said, Isaiah, this proves to us that just because something's impossible doesn't mean it can't happen.
Which is not true. If something's impossible, it cannot happen.
It is kind of true, I think. And this is the problem with people when things happen. Because, you see it right now with all these conspiracies with Charlie Kirk. They go, well, if it was a 30-06 that was shot from here and it went into someone's neck, it wouldn't happen like this. It's like, but what evidence are you basing that off of? It's like, unless you've done that so many times to get some sort of evidence,
it's like
you actually don't know what it would do.
It's like people who say, oh, we can't break through the radiation field around the Earth.
Okay.
And
That's
it's like, unless
that's
we did.
completely different.
I think it's completely the same
No.
thing. I think it's the same exact thing. It's like, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. It's impossible. It's like, okay, but we did do it.
No, except we
a
didn't
couple of
do
times.
It. No, that's a whole nother problem.
Like twice.
But it's like, yeah, and to assume that, I mean, you're judging the way bullets go through animals, and you're thinking that's going to apply to humans. It's like there's all these factors that it's like, unless this is the exception, you have no idea. So
yeah, the problem with conspiracy theories is you have to argue from like the negative. You have to say like
it
this
didn't
happen.
Sure.
It's like that's a difficult way to argue.
The odds of us
you have to argue from
the odds
negative.
of us not going to the moon in 1969 are actually greater than the odds of us going to the moon
and
in
the odds of that
1969.
Scrabble tile being flipped is 0, but
It
here
happened,
we are.
which is
it
crazy.
happened.
Yeah, it is
so
crazy.
you can say that the odds of us going to the moon are 0, but it happened.
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad we came back around to that.
Yeah, that's good. And even odds and probability are an interesting thing. Because if you flip 100 coins, what's the chance that they're all heads?
It's not 50-50.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
You can very much easily argue to yourself, like, well, the chance of them all being heads, if you flip them all at the same time, shouldn't it all be 50-50?
I don't think it is, which is even weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to kind of compound it or whatever.
Yeah. I think
like,
you got to compound the probability.
Like,
so it gets weird.
But if you flip them all at the same time, yeah. The probabilities.
You would think if you had 100 coins and 100 people
I'm going to take some
flipping it
classes
at
in
once,
math, and I'll get back to you guys on this
that you'd have
thing.
50 heads and 50 tails. But that's not how it works.
So you'd think that.
Because they could all be heads on that first flip.
Yeah.
That could happen.
Sure.
Because it's not a 50-50 chance. I forget how it works.
Yeah.
But the odds of you listening to this podcast till the end are very slim too, actually. So we're glad you're still here.
Yes.
And if you're listening and you're not
Analytics.
subscribed, go ahead and subscribe on Spotify or Apple Podcasts
Follow
or
us,
YouTube.
yes.
Yeah.
And to that one person who stopped following us after the Julian episode, we understand.
But you
JK,
can come
we
back.
love you, Julian.
You can come back.
Gets
Yeah.
to come back.
Thank you.
Listen again. Okay. Well, thanks, everyone.
Don't have a bad attitude when someone's blessed.
Amen.
It's not up to you. It's God's business. He can bless who he wants. Just be glad you're part of the blessing, regardless of what part you're getting compared to the other.
Amen. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.